Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, there was a log cabin castle with a king, a queen, and a very clever princess called Princess Jennifer. Even though the princess had many privileges, she had a love for art, but no friends. However, her mother, the queen, always took time out of her busy day for her daughter. She told her stories, sang her songs, and played the riddle game. Princess Jennifer was very clever and almost always guessed the answers. This made her mother, the queen, always smile and say, "My, you are a clever girl." One spring day that felt like winter in mid-April in Ohio, the princess was told to go to her mother's room. She was very ill. "Mother, mother, are you awake?" Very quietly, she walked into her mother's room, up to her bed. Queen looked over at her daughter. The lights in her eyes were dim, and she didn't smile. "Oh, dearest Jennifer, I feel so weak. I'm afraid I might not be able to join you for dinner tonight. The royal physician told me I must not get out of bed." "Mother, certainly there is something I can do." "Yes, there is. I have a riddle, and I have not been able to answer it. Perhaps if you could find the answer, I'll feel better by tonight." "Yes, Mother, tell me. Surely there is someone who will know the answer, or I will." "All right, here it is. What is a little round house, all colored red? There are no windows or doors, and there is a star on the inside. Tell me, honey, do you know the answer?" "No, Mother, I do not, but I will find someone who does." She kissed her mother's hand and ran out the door. The most intelligent person the princess knew was the wizard. The wizard lived in the royal tower, 100 steps to the top. The princess started to run up, and about halfway, she had to stop. She had to catch her breath, even though she ran a lot. She tried to hurry, but her lungs and legs ached. Finally, she made it to the wizard's room. There was the wizard dressed in his fine royal blue robe with stars and moons. He wore a pointed wizard hat and had a magic wand in his hand. When the wizard saw the prince, he bent down and bowed. Gasping, the princess said, "My mother is ill, and I'm trying to make her smile so she can join us for dinner tonight." "I see. How may I help?" "My mother loves to riddle, but she doesn't know the answer to this." Here's the riddle. What is a little round house, all colored red? There are no windows or doors, but there is a star on the inside. Tell me, do you know the answer? Thought the wizard. "Come look inside here, my princess, a gift from my friend, Sir Chase Galileo." "Oh, wow, it's a star. Could that be the answer to the riddle? Oh, let me see. This is shiny white. It's supposed to be red. Oh, I'm afraid it is not. Thank you, wizard. I must go to the next person." "Perhaps you could try the court jester. I have heard that he is wise, but a fool, but perhaps he can help." Down the steps she flew until she came to the long hall. She ran and ran until she came to the great room. There she found the jester practicing for the dinner show. She didn't want to interrupt, but time was ticking by. "Excuse me, jester. Has anybody ever told you that you look like my mom?" "Yes, young lady, many have. How may I help you?" "I heard that you like to play the fool, but are a wise fool." "You have heard correctly, a wise fool indeed." "So please answer this riddle so my mother, the queen, can join us for dinner. What is a little round house, all colored red? There are no windows or doors, but there is a star on the inside. Tell me, do you know the answer?" "Better than that, I will show you." He picked up his juggling balls and juggled as fast as he could, and it looked like a rainbow. Then one ball, that little red ball, rose higher and higher. Then the juggler caught the red ball and gave it to the princess. The princess laughed as she felt the red ball in her hand. It certainly was red, but there were no windows or doors. But where was the star? "Thank you, kind juggler, but there is no star. I'm going to go continue my quest." When the princess came out of the great room and started to walk down the stairs, she suddenly stopped. Something smells delicious. Then the princess remembered that it was Monday. The chef always did his pastries and pies on Monday. Just perhaps he would know the answer. She ran down to the kitchen and sat in a high chair where she always perched to watch the chef work his magic. When the chef looked up, he saw the prince and bowed.
"Hi, young princess, why so glum? I'm used to seeing your smiles."
It's my mother. She is very ill. She asked me one thing for today. To answer this riddle, what is a little round house, all colored red? There are no windows or doors, but there is a star on the inside. Tell me, do you know the answer?
"Ah, my young princess, I am but a lowly chef, but I do have something I can give you."
The chef went over to the cutting board and wrapped something in white linen napkin.
"Here you are. Perhaps this holds the answer you're seeking."
Princess Jennifer took the napkin and ran to her mother's bedroom. She knocked softly. "Mother, may I come in? I think I might have found the answer to your riddle." "Yes, my daughter, please do. Bring a bit of sunshine into this dreary day." The princess walked over. "Mother, I think I found the answer to the riddle." She handed the napkin to her mother. "Here it is, Mother." She gingerly opened it. Oh my, an apple. It is indeed red. It is a house. It could be a house for bugs and worms. I suppose there are no windows or doors. Oh, but honey, there's no stars. Wait, it's cut open. Oh, why? There it is, a star. I am feeling so much better. You are a clever girl. And that evening, the king, the queen, and their very clever daughter had a blessed dinner.